This guy, even though
Lac La Belle, gorgeous day in Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. We're meeting up with Gerda, and I said, Gerda, instead of your bike, bring your boat. We're in lake country, and look, he brought his bike. What do you do with your bike?
I'm biking, John. This is...
You walking it?
Yeah,
You know Oconomowoc?
Force a habit.
He lives in the city, is what happens. Let's talk about Oconomowoc.
This is lake country, but it's also bike country. There's some wonderful roads up northeast of here.
Which is where you've been.
Yep.
Yeah,
hanging
biking.
around the old Norwegian country.
So not surprised.
The reason I asked you to meet me here, John, is that we are at the Gathering of the Waters, which is one possible meaning of the name Oconomowoc. This is Lac La Belle, and do not say Lake La Belle. Upstream, we've got Fowler Lake, which was created by the dam behind us. Farther upstream was Oconomowoc Lake, and settlement begins right here back in 1837 when a guy named Charles Sheldon moved here, put up a dam, and pretty soon it's making flour and lumber for all the settlement here. So Oconomowoc gets off the ground as kind of a small rural settlement. Then the Watertown Plank Road comes, 1852. The railroad follows 2 years later. So you've got a critical mass here. But what really was the spark was in the 1870s and later, you've got wealthy families who are attracted by these gorgeous lakes, clean water, clear air, easy reach by train of Milwaukee, Chicago, and points farther south like St. Louis, which was a whole lot hotter in the summer months.
Wealth put it on the map.
A whole lot of wealth. And among the families who were here on these lakes were Montgomery Ward, Philip Armour, the meat packer of Chicago. On Oconomowoc Lake, you have the Millers and the Pabsts of brewing fame. And this was the era of carpeted stables and private zoos and gold-plated dinnerware. One family had its own full-time organist. And a lot of these estates, you might have had as many as 30 or 40 locals working on the domestic staff. So someone said back in 1900 that if you were in Oconomowoc back in 1900, you were either a millionaire or a leaf raker. It was one or the other.
How long did that all last?
Till the 1920s. And by that time, the automobile had made people more mobile. Northern Wisconsin's opening up. And the area began to attract certainly people of means, but not the extravagant means, people coming out from Milwaukee. So the estates were subdivided beginning in the 1920s, and that really accelerated through World War II and after. So people come out here to work in the industries as well as to live on the lakes. The population doubled between 1950 and 1970, still growing.
And industry, what's here?
Oh, there's a cannery, a milk plant, a number of other firms still here. So there were jobs for both blue-collar workers and the executives.
Yeah. Population?
About 16,000 today. Over half are German. The usual Wisconsin mix of English, Irish, Polish, Italian, and still some Norwegians, about 7% Norwegian. And there's still an area northeast of town that is quite heavily Norwegian.
And the boundaries?
Very irregular, about 33 square miles running from I-94 up into the countryside northeast of here. And that's certainly an area of 33 square miles, but a lot of that area is water. This is lake country, and the lakes are still the big deal.
So, which is why I asked you to bring your boat.
We're at a land.
Not your bike.
Maybe somebody will pick us up here, John. We're at a boat land.
We can hope and pray for that. Thanks.
Put our thumbs up.
It's a gorgeous place.
Sure is.
Thanks, John. This is kind of the most amazing sight. Like, this has got to be like 10 miles that way.
It feels like it when you're walking it, I'll tell you that.
I bet, sure. How far is that?
That's about half a mile.
Yeah.